guys, welcome back to My Beautiful Autism. Today we're going to be talking about a really interesting topic. We're going to be talking about how I personally deal with negativity. So when I decided to open up about my life and share my diagnosis, as I'm an adult who had a late diagnosis, it was hard for some people to understand. Some people refused to believe, even to this day, refuse to believe that I have autism or that there's anything wrong with me. Some people think that they just don't understand it. And my response to those people is basically, sorry, but a team of psychologists disagree with you, and a team of a mental health team, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, a GP who's gone to school, they all really disagree that I don't have this. So that's one thing. Another thing is that when you decide to share your story, like obviously I started this YouTube channel because I want to share my story for other autistic people, for people who aren't autistic, just to spread general awareness about autism. When you make a decision like that, and it's a life-changing decision to put yourself out there, you have to have a bit of a thicker skin. You have to understand that there are going to be people that push back. There are going to be people who don't believe you and who comment on your videos with rude comments and say, oh, well, why are you doing that? Or ask questions. And I like to try and give everybody the benefit of the doubt. So when people are rude, I stop and think, well, maybe they just don't understand. And if I can do something to help them understand, I will. Be that pointing them to my YouTube channel, be that giving them information, be that just saying, okay, this is what I have, this is why I'm doing it, and leaving it alone. Like, all of those things can help them to understand. If they're still being terrible people about it, then that's up to them. I can't stop them. I know who I am. I know what I want to do with my life, and I know what I am doing with my life. I made the decision to quit my job and get a different job that would coincide with my schedule, so that I would be able to do YouTube basically full time and still work and support my partner until this becomes my job. But I made that decision, and when I made that decision, I had to put away all my fears. I had to put away the fears of coming out to my family and friends about having autism. I had to stop feeling like I wasn't worthy. Now I am so proud of myself. Like, I deal with negative people because I don't really care, because I'm killing it. I have brand deals that I'm working with within 3 weeks of being on YouTube. I have people contacting me wanting to do collaborations. I have people contacting me saying, your videos changed my life, because I've never had another person explain this level of the way that I am. I have a moderate functioning autism. I'm not high functioning at all. I'm also not severely autistic. I have to have a carer with me all the time, which isn't a bad thing, but it's a difference. And there's a lot of high functioning autistics, and there's a lot of severely autistic people that you see, and you see carers making videos for them or whatever, even if they make them themselves with assistants, whatever. But there's this middle category. And there's not a lot of it talking about people who on a Monday I can go out and shop all by myself, and then on Tuesday I lie in bed and I can't even get dressed on my own because I don't understand, my executive function is gone. It just depends on the day, on the situation, and there's not a lot of representation for that. I've had somebody come to me and say, I've never seen anybody explain what is going on with me. Thank you. And that made me feel so happy, because even if it makes a difference for one person, that's what this is about. I had some young girls speak to me in a shopping center and say, what's your YouTube channel? And I said, it's My Beautiful Autism. It's about being an adult having autism. I know for sure that at least one of those girls went to my YouTube channel and watched a video. And even if she watched one video and learned one thing, or even if she watched one video and realized that she could approach somebody who seems awkward in public, she learned something, and that made a difference. There's 3 extra people in this world now who know what autism is and who have a personal experience with autism. I want to break down those barriers, and those negative people, there's going to be negative people in everything you do. It doesn't matter if you are raising awareness for autism or breast cancer, or if you're a cashier at McDonald's, or if you're a CEO at the biggest company in the world, you're going to have somebody who doesn't like what you're doing. And the difference between making something happen and wanting to make something happen is the ability to say, right, okay, you don't like what I'm doing. I really don't care. I'm still doing it. I believe in what I'm doing. And then you're going to do amazing things. I mean, I've got a meeting with the police department in my county in December to put out a training program to help people, to help police and emergency people, first responders, understand how to cope and help with people with moderate functioning autism in emergency situations. Because there's a lot of training on how to help somebody who is severely autistic and can't help themselves at all. And there's not a lot needed when you have a high functioning autistic person who will follow your demands. But there's like no training at all for people who have some sort of capacity to say, but maybe can't help themselves in that moment, or have a severe communication barrier or severe sensory seeking behavior, but yet can make decisions for themselves, or who deal with pathological demand avoidance. Like, there's not information about it. And I'm meeting with the police department to put out training, possibly county-wide, and then moving on to hopefully nationwide. And I've been doing this for 3 weeks. That's how much of an impact I made. So it doesn't matter. If you don't believe me, that's cool. You can click off the video. Nobody has to watch my videos. I'm not sitting here saying that you have to do it. I'm saying, this is what I'm doing. I hope you're on my journey, because it's so wonderful. And when I see people comment on my videos and they're saying, oh, I experienced that, I'm able to say, oh, that's great. I've had people message me and ask me so many questions like, can I ask you this about your meltdowns? Can I ask you that about your working? Can I ask you how you did in IKEA? Can I ask you what bothered you? Or I have a sibling with autism, and you really helped me understand why they don't like going into department store places because of the ceilings. And it makes so much sense. It's just a great feeling. So to be honest, my advice, if you're dealing with negativity and trying to get something up and started, is ignore them. Don't let them affect you, because you are amazing. Just the fact that you want to take that step and help somebody else is amazing. And even if nobody else believes in you in the world, I want every single person who watches this video to know that I believe in you and I support you 100%. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. I think you're fabulous, and I think you can do it. So if that's what you needed to hear today, then I hope that helped you. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to be the end of this video. That's about all I have to say about negativity, because I just don't really I also don't deal with a whole lot of it, but I also just don't really let it get to me. So, I've got a lot of great videos coming, guys. So subscribe to my channel. I've got some really cool brand deals coming out soon that I don't want you guys to miss. So hit the like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below if you have any video ideas, if you have any questions, or even if you just want to say, hey, like, you helped me today, because I read every comment. I try and respond to almost every comment. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, so much for watching. And just remember, you're all amazing, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Just be who you are. Anyway, thanks. Bye, guys. Bye.